back to my channel for another videos. Peterborough United take on Barnsley at Oakwell on Sunday afternoon in their final game in League One. It's a critical game for Peterborough United, so we'll be going through how Barnsley will get on as well as the Posh and doing my match prediction for the game. To look at the opposition for Peterborough United, it's Barnsley. So let's discuss our opponents in our final league game. It's Barnsley. Michael Duff is their manager, and it's fair to say he's done a fantastic job this season with Barnsley, and they're safely in the playoff places, currently fourth in Sky Bet League One with 26 wins, 8 draws, 11 defeats, 86 points. They will finish fourth as they can't catch Sheffield Wednesday and Bolton can't catch them, so fourth is secured for Barnsley. And as I said, they've done very well, got a decent squad, and they deserve to be in the playoffs considering how they've been playing this season. In their previous game in League One, it was a thriller 4-4 draw at Stadium MK against MK Dons, and I think they were 4-1 down at one point during the game, so very impressive for them to come back and get a 4-4 draw at MK Dons. Going to this one, obviously, they've got nothing really to play for. They've secured their playoff place, so it'll be kind of a bit more relaxed in terms of looking forward to the playoffs rather than pushing for a win. But it's fair to say they're not going to go for a win. Of course they are. They've been doing very well all season, so they want to end on a high. In terms of their team, they've got some decent players, in my opinion, obviously, considering where they are. Josh Benson in midfield, I think he's a great player, and he's been very good for them this season in League One. Herbie Kane, again, partnering him alongside, again, very good player, and has done very well for Barnsley this campaign. And also James Norwood up top. Obviously, he was at Ipswich, he's now at Barnsley, and he did do very well, and he scored a few goals last weekend against MK Dons. So he'll be a threat going forward, I'm sure. But it could be a change of team from Michael Duff, considering obviously they've got nothing to play for in the final game of the season. But we'll see what happens on Sunday afternoons. That's my view on Barnsley. Let's look at the Posh. Let's discuss Peterborough United then. Going to this one, it's a massive game for the Posh. Obviously 3 points are vital. Anything less will see them playing League One football again next season. They're also relying on Sheffield Wednesday to get a result over Derby. So it's in Derby's hands, the final playoff place compared to Peterborough United. In their last game, Posh did play very poor, in my opinion. They weren't great, but neither were Bristol Rovers, who we took on, and it was a 0-0 draw. We needed to win that really to kind of push ourselves into that positive position, and we would have been a point ahead of Derby going into the final game if we had got a result against Bristol Rovers last Saturday, but it wasn't to be. So we've got to make up the disappointing performance with a very solid performance at Barnsley. It's not going to be easy. Michael Duff's team, as I mentioned, are a very good side and very solid, and it will be difficult to go to Oakwell and get a result, but that's what Posh got to do. And Fergie, I think, mentioned this week it's one of the biggest games in his career in terms of with Peterborough United. So hopefully they can go to Oakwell and get a positive result and 3 points, and hope Derby slip up at Sheffield Wednesday. In terms of team news, I don't think much will really change. You might mix up a bit in terms of putting some players in that haven't featured recently, but I don't know. Probably going to play strongest 11, probably very similar to what we saw against Bristol Rovers. But Posh have just got to play a lot better, be more clinical in front of goal, pass a lot better, and try and break down Barnsley as quickly as possible to get a couple of goals. And see where it takes them. And hopefully it will be a good afternoon of football, and we will be celebrating come the end of the game with Posh in the playoffs rather than in League One again next season. But we will see what happens, as anything can happen in League One and in football. So that's my view on the Posh. Let's do my match prediction for the game. So in terms of score prediction for this one, obviously Barnsley haven't got anything to play for as they have secured their playoff place. Peterborough United need a win in order to get their playoff place and hope Derby slip up at Sheffield Wednesday, as I mentioned. So I am going to go for a Peterborough United win. I think Michael Duff will change it around in his team and probably put out a slightly weaker side than he could do. So I think Posh will go to Oakwell and get a win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Peterborough United, with James Norwood to score for Barnsley and for Johnson Clark-Harris to score 2 for the Posh. So a 2-1 win on the final day for the Posh at Oakwell. So we've come to the end of this video. Peterborough United take on Barnsley at Oakwell in their final league game at 12 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Hopefully it will be a good game of football, and Posh will end the match knowing that they're in the playoff places, but we'll see come the end of the match. Join me after the games. I'll be doing a review of the game. Hopefully Posh can be celebrating that win and that playoff spot, so please join me for that video. Also to mention, after the game on Sunday, there is going to be a competition released on my Instagram. The link to my Instagram is in the description below, and that is to win a gift card. So I'm going to be doing a gift card giveaway. All details will be revealed after the game on Sunday afternoon. So yeah, join me for the video that's going to be the review, and also see that post. But for now, thank you very much for watching once again. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel's content. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. Up the Posh.